and breathe. Welcome back to the channel, people. Make sure you lot are subscribing as always. Make sure that you lot are smashing up the lights. Make sure that you're leaving your comments in here how you thought the game went. Let me know who you thought your man of the match was, because today we are going to do another monologue about Moises Caicedo, people. Yeah? There's a few people today that deserve their flowers. You know, Cucurella, I thought had a stand-up performance. Sanchez had a stand-up performance today as well. But Caicedo, you see this guy? The levels he can reach, people. It is crazy. It is crazy. But Chelsea 2, Brentford 1. Finally, we beat Brentford in the Premier League at home. You know what I'm saying? Finally, we're able to pick up some consistency, able to pick up a run of games where we're winning, right? You know, 6 games now in the league that we've won in a row. Yeah? Over this period, these easier games that we've got, on Blue Diaries, I said the other week, I'm expecting minimum 15 points. Minimum 15 points. I believe we're now on 12, people. Yeah? Because end of the day, as much as these lot are young, as much as, you know, they've still got to build and work together as a team, we have a good manager. A very, very good coach, like what I was saying in the summer. Yeah? For me, I said it in the summer. If Maresca does not work at Chelsea, we are cursed. Because I just didn't see a world, people, right? Where Maresca would come in and not be able to work with the talent that we've got, right? Go back to the game where we played Leicester in the FA Cup. He spoke about it in the preview. He said, yo, Chelsea, they are set for the next few years because the quality of players that they've got is insane. Insane. In that game, Sterling had a stinker. Remember, people, one of the stinkiest games I've ever seen. Maybe that's when Maresca saw him and said, yo, this guy's a joke, man. And then before he knows it, he finds himself in a job with Raheem the Dream, Razzle Dazzle, and tells him, get packing, mate. Go to North London, yeah? Arsenal, help us pay their wages, please. And they've got him on the bench as well. You know what I mean? But today, I am so impressed with the fact that we were able to graft out, you know, the win. Because in those last few minutes, people, the game was very cagey. Yeah, and the review's coming out a little bit later because I was actually at the bridge. And I was sitting there with Lewis and Chels, big them up. Very, very good. You know, it was good to celebrate the goals with them because I think that's the first time I've been with both Lewis and Chels together. Usually I go with Chels by himself or Lewis. I don't think I've been to a game with Lewis before, actually, you know, when I think about it now. But it was interesting. It was interesting to sit next to them, you know what I mean? To celebrate together, people, right? To feel the belief. To feel the belief at Stamford Bridge. That's the main thing for me. I get my confidence from performances. Last season with Poch, I was not confident going into games a lot of the time because I'm seeing us playing shit. I'm seeing us struggling to break down teams. And then, you know, it's Cole Palmer that saves us. So I'm looking at it and thinking, bro, we're just one win away, one loss away even, right? We're always a loss away. Always a loss away. There's always something around the corner because we're not performing well. But right now, I'm getting more confidence in this team. I'm getting more confidence in this manager because they are winning games. And the way we're doing it in so many different ways, right? Today, I expected Brentford to come in a sort of mid-block. And they actually came in a low block in that first half, people. They were sitting back the whole time, right? It gave Cucurella the license to basically invert into the midfield. Caicedo was basically playing as a lone 6. Enzo was playing as one of the 8s on the right-hand side. You had Palmer playing in the left half space, right? You had Gusto that was basically tucking in as like a right-back. He wasn't even playing at right centre-back today. It was mainly Tosin and Cole that were playing as the centre-backs. And we had them pinned in their box, right? Time and time again, I'm seeing us whipping in crosses. And this is something I've spoken about before because for me, I feel like we haven't really got the profile of player to be consistently whipping in crosses because we haven't really got that much height in the team. Obviously, these men aren't midgets, but we haven't got a lot of height in this team. I was looking at Brentford's team today, right, in the box. Bro, both their centre-backs are mad tall. You know what I mean? They've got a tall team. Pinnock, all these man, yeah, all these Scandinavians they've got in their team are tall, bro. You know what I'm saying? So looking at it when I was whipping it in, I was thinking, how are we going to get on doing this? Because end of the day, I haven't really seen much success from us doing that. You know, Jackson early on had a header, right? It was a hard header to score, to be honest, but you could see he was getting warm. You know what I'm saying? He's getting chances created for him, making Flecken make saves. That's what you want to do against a low block. You want the keeper to be on his toes already. You don't want the keeper to just be sitting there, you know, thinking about what he's going to eat when he gets home. You want him to be saving some shots. Keep popping the goal. Keep popping shots at the goal. right? Madueke on that right-hand side today, good. Very good, in fact, right? Because he was actually being doubled up today, but he was still keeping the ball quite well in that corner. And that whip, yeah? If that was Neto, if that was Saka that put that in, yeah? If that was Palmer that put that in, we'll be raving on about it. So he has to get his prop because that was a very, very good cross. And I've seen in the past few games, even against Southampton, he was putting in some good crosses, bro, right? That's what you need to be seeing. He's probably looking at it now, the likes of Neto and that are ahead of him. He's probably watching their game and saying, yo, what are these men doing that I'm not doing in the final third, right? Because I keep saying, Madueke in the final third breaks down too many attacks. But the last few games when he's been coming in, I've been seeing it less and less. And that's what happens when you get dropped. You look at yourself and you think, bro, I need to fix up, right? Very, very good cross from him. And for Cucurella to be in there as well, that's down to Maresca. That's down to Maresca telling him, yo, I want you to be as far as possible, yeah? I trust you, man, to attack these, man, which is a complete contrast to what we're seeing against Brentford last year. We had Gusto on the bench, Disasi on the bench. It was so negative, you know what I mean? Barely any attackers, even when we played them away. This clown started 2-3 attackers in that game. Complete contrast with Maresca, right? He went out there and put out a lineup to win. Because looking at that bench, I was nervous, people. You know what I'm saying? I was nervous, yeah? But very, very good cross from Madueke to get that goal. And then for the second goal, Caicedo, the guy I'm going to talk about, people, yeah? Caicedo wins the ball back for us, plays it to Enzo. Enzo plays a nice little pass to Jackson, but he still had to create that chance for himself. Yeah, because up against Pinnock, and Pinnock ain't shit, right? But he snapped at it quick, put that bottom bins in. Listen, I'm behind the goal when that went in as well. I was gassed, bro. Yeah? Screaming, bro. You know what I'm saying? And for Jackson right now, Nicholas Jackson has scored 3 goals in his last 4 games. He scored his 9th goal of the season already. Yeah? And when you talk about non-penalty goals as well, people, yeah? The stats are crazy right now because people were laughing at Jackson last season. They were laughing at him last season, right? The guy was scoring goals, but all they kept focusing on was his misses. His misses were frustrating, but they were ignoring the goals. And come the end of the season, oh yeah, Jackson's got 14 goals in the Prem, by the way. No penalties. Oh shit, he's got 14 goals. Yeah, because you were focusing on the misses, bro. You missed all the goals you were scoring, right? But Jackson right now, Nicholas Jackson has most non-penalty goals in the Prem since the start of the season. 23 goals, whilst Mo Salah has 22. Yeah, since the start of 23, 24. So since the start of last season, he has the most non-penalty goals. Only Salah is the closest to him, bro. That's crazy. We didn't even pay 40 million for this guy. He was on the verge of joining Bournemouth, right? And that's what I like about Jackson. His mentality is so switched on. It's so clutch, yeah? Because last week, he didn't have a good game. He had a poor game, one of his poorest games for Chelsea, to be honest, yeah? And this week, he came back firing, right? He wasn't even amazing today. I'll be real. He was good. He was better than last week. Put it that way. You know what I'm saying? But up against a low block, you're not really going to see the best of Jackson, in all honesty, because Jackson, he seems to thrive where there's a lot of space. You know what I mean? When it's a low block, it's a little bit techie at times, right? That's why you saw him. He missed a big chance again today. He could have left with 2 goals today, right? Brilliant play from Cole Palmer and Sancho. Sancho in the box, dangerous as we know he is, end product as we know he has, right? Gives it to Jackson, and man just skies it over the bar. I'm like, please, Jacko, bro, don't bring back the old Jackson, man. You know what I mean? But listen, that goal was top. Very, very good finish from him. Very good finish. And I'm glad that we scored just before the half time as well, right? Because now Frank's going to be telling these lot, yo, we've got to change up our game. We've got to come out. And that's exactly what they did in the second half. They started to come out a little bit more. There's a little bit more space for the likes of Enzo and Caicedo and that to combine. Cole Palmer was creating some good chances for us today. Created a very good chance for Jackson. He should have scored it, right? I thought Palmer had a decent game today as well. People think the only time Cole Palmer has a good game is when he gets GNA. If you watch the game today, I think he was quiet in the first half, few minutes or whatever, but he was growing into the game. He was creating some good chances. He was around the box. He was trying to make things happen, winning fouls for us, right? I thought he was good. Sancho as well on that left-hand side just brings so much balance and quality into this team. Last season, right, we were grenade football on the left. Raheem Sterling, Ben Chilwell, Cole at left back. It stunk, bro, right? Now we've got Jadon Sancho, who actually has real quality. He's young, but he's experienced, right? Today, he was actually trying to shoot. I could see him trying to make angles for himself to shoot, yeah? But he should have walked away again today with at least 1 assist. Good performance from him. But like I said, Wakey, I liked how direct he was today. Because recently, I felt like he's been a little bit inside himself, bro. You know what I mean? But today, he was very direct. That's a better performance from him. You know what I'm saying? Now for the next game, Neto's back against Everton, but it's going to have Maresca thinking, shall I keep Madueke in the team again, or shall I drop him for Neto? That's what you want the manager to be doing, bro. You want the manager to be thinking about whether to drop you or not. You don't want the manager, you don't want to make it easy for the manager to decide whether you're going to start or not, bro. It has to be a difficult decision for him. And that's when you know you're doing well, you're doing your job, right? So Noni can walk away today knowing that he done his job today. He was good. And he worked hard as well. He was blowing, bro. Blowing. Yeah? But, you know, second half, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm looking at our bench. You know, you had Dewsbury Hall, you had, you know, Nkuku, but the rest of the guys was the kids, bro. It was like Conference League bench. Yeah? So I was saying to Chez and Lewis next to me, I said, bro, I don't really think we're going to see many changes today. I'll be real. You're probably going to see 1 or 2 changes because this is this is men we're facing. Yeah? These Scandinavian men, bro. You know what I mean? And you could see Frank was throwing on everyone. Everyone. You can see how much more energy they had in comparison to us. But we held out. We held out. I thought Tosin and Colwell today were very aggressive in their duels as well. The counter pressing today was mad. We weren't letting Brentford come out of their half. You know what I'm saying? In the second half, like I said, when the energy levels dropped, that's when they started to attack us a little bit more. But before that, every time they win the ball, we're just pressing them high. Pressing them high. Counter pressing them high, bro. Very, very good. Cucurella today just being a pest. Just being that experienced body in the team, bro. Yeah? It's annoying that he got a red card. You know what I'm saying? But Vega should be able to at least play against Everton, bro. But I trust Vega to play against Everton, man. You know what I mean? Most of the time, they're probably going to be sitting back. You know what I'm saying? But it's annoying. But away from that, I thought he was top again today. Sanchez today, apart from 1 or 2 misplaced passes, he was fantastic, bro. The saves that he made, you know what I mean? There was one save from Norgard. Norgard shot, he just, you know, hit it over the bar. There was one save where he just jumped on top of it when Mbeumo tried to finish that. That was going to be a goal. He couldn't really do much about the goal that we conceded. That was poor from Tosin and Colwell. Like, so I don't really like Colwell in the wide areas because you saw how slow he was. And then Tosin completely mistimed that. But like I said, Tosin, I thought he was good today. Colwell was a bit sloppy at times with his passing, but I thought overall he was okay. But I thought Tosin was solid, in all honesty. The way he was intercepting the ball at times as well. Like I said, the aggression today from Colwell, very, very good on Mbeumo. Yeah. I was worried about that duel between them. And he was good. I can't lie. He was very tight on him, bro. Very, very tight. So it was good. But like I said, Sanchez, very, very good performance, bro. These are the sort of performances that you need to build from. But the issue that we've got with you is that you're very inconsistent, bro. You're up and down. Yeah? Against Everton, we could just see a fuckery against Everton after you've had a very good game like today. He helped us win that game. Yeah? So props to him. You know what I'm saying? But I want to finish up, man, talking about Caicedo. Yeah, I thought Enzo, let me speak about Enzo Fernandez as well. I thought Enzo Fernandez was good. Initially, in the first few minutes of the game, he was a bit sloppy on the ball. He was giving it away and that. But he kind of grew into the game. You know what I'm saying? Just helping us sort of take off that pressure. Every time we're sort of getting pressed in the midfield, he was switching play. You know what I'm saying? He was popping it about of Caicedo. But Caicedo, people, yeah? Caicedo today, honestly, this guy, he registered more successful ball recoveries, 13, and more successful interceptions, 4, than any other player for either Chelsea or Brentford, right? People, the way you see Caicedo just float around the pitch, just counter-pressing, intercepting, you know what I'm saying, even creating chances, you know, helping us in this counter-press, so key, yeah? The timing on his tackles is brilliant. Tosin, you need to watch Caicedo, bro, your timing of tackles. Because the way this guy times tackles is mad, right? Because it does it in a way where he just cleans it up and he just gets up and just pops it off. Yeah? Aerially today in the air, winning his aerial duels as well, right? He was very, very good. Very good. And I'm seeing comparisons with him and Kante and that. Listen, Kante was fantastic off the ball. Very, very good off the ball. But Kante didn't have the best end product. I'll be real. There's times where we'd go on a counter and he used to break it down sometimes. Yeah? His passing was okay. But I'd say Caicedo's actually got a better passing range than him. You know what I mean? And he can win the ball back. Right? The potential this guy can reach is mad. He has comfortably been the best midfielder in the league for me. Right? In the league. Comfortably. Yeah? The reason why we're winning a lot of these games is because of him. He's played a massive part. If I had to give player of the season right now, I'll give it to him. He's been brilliant. Yeah? You don't hear no one talk about his price tag. You don't hear none of that no more. Don't bring no fucking Basmati rice over here, bro. Don't bring that guy over here because him and Caicedo, I'm sorry, bro. There's levels to this. Because Caicedo's already better than him and he's younger. and it's got a much higher ceiling. And these Gooners need to remember, they tried to buy Caicedo first. You know what I mean? Thank God they didn't get him. Because I reckon they could have probably even won the league if they had him. Yeah? It would have solidified their team even more because they were leaking goals that first year, bro, towards the end. Right? Brilliant performance from him, man. Honestly, I can never get bored of speaking about Caicedo because I loved watching this guy at Brighton. I said, yo, I would love having this guy at Chelsea, bro. Yeah? Him and Lavia, it was a dream for me to even think about having both of them. The fact that we've got both of them, props to Clearlake, man. Props to Clearlake, bro. You know what I mean? But listen, we move people, yeah? We're second in the table, 2 points behind Liverpool, which is crazy. No one expected that. Me personally, I expected Maresca to be dealing with these little teams. You know what I'm saying? But now I'm glad that he's finally getting his flowers because people that were just trying to shut me down when I was bigging him up saying, yo, I think this guy's going to cook for us. We say now, I've got receipts. You know what I mean? Yeah? I've done my research, bro. I fucking done my research. And Maresca today, like I said, spot on. Yeah? I'm glad next week he should have a stronger bench. He said Felix and Lavia should be back next week because we need them bodies, bro. Mudryk hopefully should be back as well. Because today the bench, he clearly didn't trust these guys. And like I said, these kids against these grown men, I don't know how they would have got on. But I like the fact that we're now changing narratives against these teams that we tend to struggle against, bro. Wolves, terrible record, we beat them. West Ham, bogey team, we beat them comfortably, right? You've got Brentford, like I said, we haven't beaten them at home in the Prem. We beat them. Everton away next week, bro. Yeah, we struggle traveling against Everton. We need to beat them. These little narratives, we need to keep changing them because they stick around. Different team, different players and that, but it's still the same club. It's still your record that you hold. You know what I mean? I'm so happy with today, honestly, because I was confident we're going to win today. And like I said, confidence only comes from performance. Yeah? So we'll move on to Thursday, people. You know what I mean? We move on to Thursday. I thought, and Gusto as well, big up Gusto as well. Crossing wasn't great, but I thought he was better today, especially with the counter pressing and winning the ball back for us. He was very good at doing that. His crossing needs to improve for sure. That's when you look at Reece and you're like, Reece, man, why can't you just stay fit? Because the crossing today, if Reece was fit, probably score more goals. Yeah? We should have won that game by at least 3-1 today, people. We created enough. You know what I'm saying? We created enough chances to win by at least 3 goals today. Yeah? Massive 3 points. But as always, people, let me know what you think of my thoughts. Let me know who you thought your man of the match was. You know what I'm saying? We're in a title race, whether people like it or not. In a bit, people. Love.